Have you felt it online lately, that buzz? It's like suddenly, everywhere you look in the AI space, everyone is talking about one thing. This one new tool that's just completely changing the conversation.
I mean, people are literally calling it an iPhone moment for artificial intelligence.
You've got others saying it's already running their entire company for them. And the general feeling out there? It just feels like we've all taken a huge leap into the future.
So, what is this thing everyone is freaking out about? It's a tool called Moltbot. And trust me, this isn't just hype. It's signaling a really deep, fundamental shift in how we're all going to interact with technology.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm David. We're part of the team here at AI Show, and in this explainer, we are breaking down the entire Moltbot phenomena, what it is, why it's such a massive game changer, and, most importantly, what it means for you. Let's get into it.
Okay, so to really understand why Moltbot is causing such a stir, you gotta first think about the AI we've been using up until now. For the last few years, AI has been, well, kind of a passive assistant, right? It answers our questions, it helps us write an email, but it's always stuck inside its own little box, just waiting for us to give it the next command.
What we're seeing now is a huge shift in that thinking. We are moving away from the idea of AI as just a tool to AI as a true teammate. So instead of just answering a question, it actually takes action. Instead of just waiting for you, it works autonomously across your whole computer. And maybe the biggest leap of all, it goes from having the memory of a goldfish to having a persistent memory. It actually gets to know you.
And that, right there, is where Moltbot comes in. It's really the first thing we've seen that makes this new idea a reality. It's the AI that finally actually acts.
So what is it exactly? Well, Moltbot is an open-source personal AI assistant that runs locally on your machine. Now that is the secret sauce. Because it lives on your computer, not on some company's server, it has full access to do things for you across any application. It's not trapped in a browser tab, it has the keys to your whole system. By the way, if you're finding this explainer valuable, a quick like and subscribe would be amazing. It really helps the channel.
So let's quickly break down the 5 things that really make Moltbot different. Number 1, as we said, it runs locally. Your data is your data, period. 2, you can talk to it from anywhere, WhatsApp, Slack, whatever you're already using. 3, it has full system access. It can run code, manage files, you name it. 4 is that persistent memory, which means it learns about you and your projects over time. And 5, and this is where it gets kind of sci-fi, it's self-improving. It can literally write and install its own new skills to get better at helping you. Okay, so that's the theory. But what does this actually look like when you use it? Let's dive into some pretty mind-blowing examples of what people are already doing with Moltbot. So check this out. A user named Ivan needed a custom command line tool for checking flights. Now normally that's hours of coding. Instead, he just asked his Moltbot to build it for him.
And this just perfectly shows one of its core powers. Moltbot can build its own tools. If it hits a roadblock on a task you give it, it doesn't just give up, it just writes the code it needs, installs it, and keeps right on working. That gap between having an idea and making it real is just collapsing.
Or get this one from another user, Valver. Their Moltbot was working on something and realized it needed an API key. So what did it do? It opened a web browser by itself, went to the Google Cloud Console, configured all the security settings, and created a new token, all without a single click from the user.
And that's the whole point right there. It solves problems on its own. It's not just a puppet following a script. It's reasoning, it's troubleshooting, and it's taking initiative, just like a real teammate would. So I have to ask you, what's the very first thing you'd ask an AI teammate like this to do for you? Let us know down in the comments. We'd love to hear it.
Now, this move from a passive tool to an active agent has some pretty huge strategic implications for the whole industry. To help us unpack that, here's AI Show's founder, Jonathan Durow.
Thanks. Yeah, what we're really seeing with Moltbot is the birth of what you can call a full agentic AI stack. Think of it in 3 layers. At the bottom, you have the LLM engine. That's the brain, like a GPT-4 or Claude. Moltbot can use any of them, which means the model itself is starting to become a commodity. The real power is moving up the stack. The middle layer is the orchestrator, which is really Moltbot's heart. It's the nervous system that plans out all the complex steps. And then at the very top, you have the tool layer, the hands and eyes. This is Moltbot's access to your browser, your files, your terminal. This top layer is what connects the AI's brain to the real world, and that's where the next big competitive battle is going to be fought.
Thanks, Jonathan. That stack framework really does help zoom out and see what's happening here. This isn't just about one cool project. This is really the dawn of personal AI.
And what's so fascinating is where this innovation is happening. Like this user points out, it would be almost impossible for a giant corporation to build Moltbot. And it makes sense, right? A big tech company would never be able to release a product that has total unrestricted access to your personal computer files and system commands. The legal and security risks are just way too high. But that deep access is exactly where all the power comes from.
And what that means is that the future of truly personal AI isn't being built in some massive corporate lab. It's being built by small, focused, and agile teams, mostly in the open source world. It's a vision that we're obviously incredibly excited about here at AI Show, and it's amazing to see the whole industry starting to align around this idea. It just proves how huge this is going to be.
So let's bring this all home. What does the arrival of tools like Moltbot actually mean for you, for your job, for the things you want to create?
Look, here's the bottom line. The era of using AI like a fancy search engine, asking it for advice and then going off and doing all the work yourself, that's ending. The age of the AI teammate is here. An agent that takes action for you. And because it's open source and lives on your own machine, you are the one in control, not some big tech company. But the most exciting part of all this? The gap between an idea in your head and a finished product has never, ever been smaller.
So we'll leave you with this one thought. Your new AI teammate has finally arrived. It's ready to work, ready to learn, and ready to build 24/7. The only question left is, what are you going to build together?